Hello YTPC, this is Steve and you're watching Smoking Cardboard. I'm smoking my quarter bent billiard from Mark Tinsky, unfinished. Pretty good looking pipe. I smoke it a lot, but I know I'm kind of getting a habit assuming everyone's seen my pipes. Now I'm smoking some GLP's triple play. A good stout blend. If you like Pairings, this one has a good amount of that and dark fired. So another blend that I tried this week was 3Ps Peterson. I had mentioned that I didn't like licorice, and it had licorice in it. So someone reached out saying, hey, I'd take it off your hands. So I thought I might as well try it first. I didn't know that I wouldn't like it, but I thought it was good. I could taste the licorice. It wasn't bad. I was fine. Stout blend too. But I sent him the rest of what I had with that tin since I had some other stuff. So plenty to share. So the whole McBaron. Oh, this is gonna be a long one, so there should be a. You can fast forward if you don't like any content to the next thing or the whole video. I don't care. So I was watching a lot of people's videos with McBaron Latakia rolls, whatever. And I didn't think it was for me. Just generally I don't know. You just can't get in on all these things. But everyone was saying they liked it, and then Mel said he liked it, so I'm blaming Mel because I bought some tobacco. And it came today, so you guys, I thought I would show you. So I got some of the rolls. Don't expect any first impressions on any of this stuff very soon, because that's just not how I roll. But so I got some tins of that. But I also sometimes take opportunities like this to get stuff that I want to try, but I don't buy. Some stuff just constantly out of stock. But I thought I would get some cobblestone brick. It's a Burley plug. I think these are new. I'm not really sure who's making these. I think it's Sutliff. Yep. Sutliff's making these. I haven't tried any of those. I know the other Burley that everyone really liked, so that sounded interesting. And then there's these Robert McConnell blends. And these are kind of like older, from what I've heard, these are like older versions of the Dunhill Peterson blends. So this is the dark flake older version of it that they're selling or whatever. And these are kind of cheaper tins here, like $10 online. So I wanted to get some to see if they were good, because a lot of the Peterson blends are like $12 to $15 a tin. So I got 2 of those. And then I also got the Highgate one to try, which this one was like, I don't know if it was the rolls. I think it's rolled Virginia. I can't remember if it has the Cavendish core or whatever or not. So that's the Yabo I got. Don't expect any first impressions on that soon. And then I just have like gobs of stuff. So basement piper, I'll have links for all these guys in the bucket, had called me out saying, hey, I want to know what blend you make yourself that you like of 3 other blends. And I gotta say, apart from one try once, thanks to AA Pipe Man, I haven't tried to mix any blends. That's not my thing. I have so many blends to try already. I don't know. I'm not. If I don't like something, I kind of just moving on. Put it in a jar and move on. So I'm a little bit less focused on that. So haven't done that. Don't plan on doing it. I just don't smoke enough to do that at the moment. Maybe that'll change at some point, but I don't see doing that in the next year. And bass piper Wade. No, I'm not. I'm a tenor. I'm not a bass. He had a gaw. I don't know if it's over or not. I'm behind the ball because I didn't really do a video last week, but he was asking, who helped us. Yeah, I gotta say, Wade's channel is awesome. Wade's awesome. Should check him out. Doing good work, taking care of his parents. Tough work. Some crazy enough stuff going on there. And I thought his question was good. He was talking about who makes you happy, who's encouraged you, who's helped you in the YTPC. And there's a lot of people that have done that for me, especially lately. Number of you guys, like Paladin, Piper, Peter Piper's True Light, AA Pipe Man, Junebug Piper, Cliff Higgins. A lot of you guys, very helpful. But the man who helped me the most was Mel, Garbage Man Piper. He helped teach me what it meant to give and receive, and I really appreciative of him getting me into making videos, and just being able to trust people on the YTPC. And passing stuff forward. So really appreciate Mel Harris, Garbage Man Piper. So go check out Wade and Mel. Then Aussie E-Piper Mick. He get 500 subs. And I think a number of his subs came from the e-piping community. Awesome guy. Awesome guy. You should check out his channel. Just getting into pipe smoking. You got to be dedicated to getting pipe smoking in Australia. But it's getting a hold of Mighty Fine Tobaccos, so they must take care of their own down there. So check out his channel. Congrats, Mick. He was asking, what do you do? I guess he's a safety manager. What do you do to be safe at your work? Man, I knew I was going to be so much talking. I'm going to have a hard time keeping my pipe lit. And I work in an office building, so nothing too treacherous, but there are some things like always lock the PC whenever I leave it, so no one can just get on and do something horrible. I also don't open doors for people where you have to have access. You don't accidentally let in someone who doesn't work there. Unless I know them, then I will. But I try not to be courteous. Sounds bad, but it's for everyone's safety. Then we had like full Dottle. He was doing a giveaway. I thought he asked a good question, you know. I can't remember how many subs he has. I'm sure he has like, I don't know. I won't guess. It always sounds so silly when people say numbers, like it matters. So he was saying, what's your worst jobs? What are the worst jobs? What's your worst job? And it was kind of a toss-up. I had 2 jobs that were definitely the worst jobs. And I think one will be surprising, because a lot of people really enjoy this job, but I hated it. And then I'll mention my honorable second next, which I think I have mentioned before on videos. Worst job, when I had to sit down and think about it, it was being a camp counselor. Oh my gosh. I just took the job too seriously. You were making like $175 a week. And you basically got only 30 minutes to yourself every day. And you left at like supper time on Friday and came back at lunch, before lunch on Sunday. And kids can be just horrible and great. But even just parents, I mean, oh my gosh, their kid, like, who was a horrible kid all week, goes and complains to their parents about you, and then the parents come over and yell at you, and you're like, why in the world am I, why do I even try? But that was kind of more of a calling thing. I did that 2 years in a row. And I definitely had lessons to learn. And I'm not sure where I'm applying those lessons, but if I went back and was a camp counselor again, I would do things a little bit differently. Yeah, I don't know. So the honorable mention was detasseling corn. A lot of you guys probably don't know what that is. Because you're not around seed farms, but there you could start when you're 13 years old here. And that was just a sucky job, because you had to wake up at like 5:15, make it out there, and then you're going out to a cornfield and walking in this drenching, wet, cold corn. And then by the end of the day, it was like 100 degrees, and you're getting cut up by this corn, just cutting you in the neck and your arms. You're hot, so yeah, it's just, your shoes are all wet and full of mud. It feels like cinder blocks. So that was kind of a tough job, but you made good money as a kid that age. Man, being able to make a couple $100 a week, you know, like $500 a week, that was like huge. And so that's why I didn't make camp counselor, was worse. And then sorry, this video is just full of VRs. I didn't have much to say anyway. I guess I did have some other things to say. For the last one, I'll say that I finally made it to the dentist this week. And I know some people really dread that being a pipe smoker, but I don't know. My dental hygienist is pretty kind. And I'm trying to figure out my tongue issue, and my dentist was saying that it probably wasn't geographic tongue, or if it was geographic tongue, it was under something else. He thought I might have an infection on my tongue. So trying to treat that. We'll see if it fixes it. If not, we have to look at some other stuff, but I thought I'd give you guys the update. So that would be awesome if it was something that could just be fixed like that. And Buckeye Piper. I don't actually know your first name. I can't memorize everybody's names. I'm just horrible. It's just not my thing. But I do like watching your channel. I think you have some great advice, great insight, great contributor to the community. I think you have 750 subs. He wanted pairings with tobacco. Now, I have said and I will say I don't like drinking stuff that covers up the taste of the tobacco. So for a lot of it, it is water. I need water. Rinse the palate, keep the tongue cool. It just really helps with tongue bite for me. But the better thing than water for me is tea. And I've shown this before, but I drink this Loshan black tea from Shandong, or however you say those words. That tea is the best tea that I've tried. I haven't tried gobs of tea. Like, that's a whole nother world, like pipe tobacco. And I was not going to get into that. I don't need to collect tea. But this one is, I'm real happy to drink that tea every day. And I drink it every day. There's also a, not just the classic, there's the, what do they call it? Premium? I don't know. Basically, the leaves that are first cut of each season are different. And they're not necessarily better, they just taste different. And there's less of them, so they're more expensive. It's like twice expensive. And I kind of get both because I like them both, and I buy it in the kilos. Lasts me, I don't know, a kilo. I don't know, it lasts me 4 months, maybe, something like that. Drinking it every day, and it's just great. I love it. It's whole leaf tea, so you gotta put it in a steeper thing. I have this new cool one where you just put those in, put the hot water in, and then you stick it on the mug and it falls out the bottom. So I've got it down to a flat tablespoon, which is like, I don't know, 5 grams. And 200 degree water. And this stuff doesn't go bad. Doesn't go bitter like the longer I brew it. So I brew it for like 8 minutes about, and it's awesome. 7 sometimes. And then sometimes I'll take the leaves out later and I'll just put it in my mug and then fill up the mug and add a couple more fresh ones and get kind of a second brew out of them. But a lot of times I'm just headed off to work, so I don't get the opportunity to do that. But man, I used to be a hater on tea, man. I hated tea. I thought that was the stupidest thing ever. But in Nebraska, you don't have sweetened tea, and it's like powdered stuff you mix in, and it's cold. It's all cold tea. And if the directions said, hey, you need 5 scoops for a gallon at the church potlucks, they would do 1/5 of that. So it's literally just brown water. So I blame them. That's why I hated tea. But other than that, been working on some projects, working with some, I don't know if you can see that, some walnut. Got some pantry to finish. Gotta make some shelves and some framing. Trying to tie up those loose ends that I have. And man, walnut is super expensive, but I got this stuff super cheap a long time ago off Craigslist. And it was awesome. It looks really good. But really enjoying the smoke right now, so I think I'll just continue to do that. And you guys all have a great weekend or Friday or whatever, and that's all I have. I'm sure this is way too long, so peace.